The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Hello everybody and welcome to live coverage of Averett women's basketball here on the Averett Sports Network. We got a great game for you today as the Cougars take on conference foe William Peace University here at the Grand Center. I'm Drew Wilson, joined by Montre Cash here on the call for today's conference game. And Montre, it looks like we got a good game matchup for us today. Both teams coming off wins yesterday. The Cougars riding a 3-game winning streak after beating Meredith College yesterday by a score of 86-65. Peace picked up a tough win up at Mary Baldwin, so they are riding a little bit of momentum as well. As we have about 2.5 minutes to start of the game, Montre, just talk a little bit about this Cougars team. They seem to be playing some of their best ball right now.
I feel like they are doing very well, Drew. Lately, they've been just on a roll. As you said, they're on a 3-game win streak right now. 2 in 2018, so they're 2-0 in 2018, which is a great sign. And they won right before the break. And I felt like their keys to winning is getting good production off the bench. Yesterday from Kiera Smith had 16 yesterday, and the game before that had a great game from Brooke. I believe she had 21 points. But the key for them is just going inside, and Sam Chandler, she just gets them going. And I feel like if they just keep that today, they can have a great chance of winning the game.
Yeah, definitely some key players stepping up. Obviously, you know Sam Chandler is going to bring it. Brooke Harthen's been pretty solid coming off the bench, and you've had other players that have really stepped up their game. Amani Ajayi had a great game yesterday, career high in points. And as you mentioned, Kiera Smith, a career high as well off the bench. I've really been impressed with Kiera. She's really, come along in her sophomore season and has really stepped up as one of those key players that really gives the Cougars a spark off the bench. And it's good to see some of the other Cougars really stepping up their game. We've seen Alexis Rosia knock down some key shots here in the last couple of games. And this team's really kind of coming into its own. And this is the right time to do it as you head into the heart of conference play. Taking a look at this series, Averett has the best of William Peace since the 2003-04 season. Pacers and Cougars have met 28 times. Averett has 17 wins and 11 losses in those meetings. Last year they split their regular season meetings. A couple other keys going into today's game to look at. As we've noted the last couple weeks, Sam Chandler closing in on some records. She's only 35 points away from being the all-time leading scorer at Averett. And although that would be a career high for her, she is certainly capable of dropping 35 points in a game. And she's only one block away from the career blocks record as well, so good chance she could get that today. She has 90. The all-time record is 91, held by Michelle Warner. We're getting ready to get started. Starting lineup's about to come up with the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break with them. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups for the Cougars and Pacers right here on the Averett Sports Network. All right, national anthem has been sung, and we are ready to roll with the starting lineups today. We'll first start with the starters for the visiting Peace Pacers. For William Peace, their starting lineup: Deja Cheatham coming into today's game, averaging almost 10 points. You also have Shania Taylor, Jade Grant, Michaela Ray, and Deja Bean Umstead. Michaela Ray, monster numbers right now, almost 19 points and over 17 rebounds a game. Montre, she had a heck of a game yesterday against Mary Baldwin, had 28 points, 22 rebounds. So that's going to be one matchup that the Cougars are going to have to watch out for today. Now over to Montre for Averett starters.
Star in the season. We have Sam Chandler making her 12th star in the season. Alexis Rocia making her 12th star in the season. And Raven Johnson also making her 12th star in the season.
Cougars, as you mentioned, come in today's game with a 6-5 record, 3-1 in the USA South Conference. William Peace, 2-6 with a 2-1 mark in conference play. This is the last home game of this little 3-game stretch before the Cougars hit the road for 3 games. They won't be back here until January 17th against Mary Baldwin. One thing, a couple keys to look out for today. The Pacers, very short bench, only 2 reserves dressed for today's game, so they only go 7 deep as a team. Yesterday they only played 6 deep against Mary Baldwin. So one thing to look at is, if the Cougars can get them out and running and racing and maybe get them into some foul trouble, that could certainly work to their benefit. Cougars bench a little bit longer than Peace's. Although the Peace starters certainly used to playing a lot of minutes, all 5 starters play at least 30 minutes a game, so nothing new for them. Cougars wearing their gold uniforms today, Peace in the all-black jerseys. Averett will be going from left to right on your screen to start the game. Sam Chandler, Michaela Ray to jump. And ball goes to the Cougars. Amani Jai able to pick it up. She'll get it to Sam Chandler. Now back to Rocia at the top of the key. So swing it over to Chandler. She'll look inside to Raven Johnson. Couldn't handle the pass, and it's taken away by the Pacers. Cheatham with the drive, but she's going to be fouled. And that'll be on Brooke Carthen, her first. Throw in under the basket. They'll get it out to Ray. Ray, good move to the basket. Layup in, good. And the Pacers are on the board. They lead 2-0 here in the opening minute.
And as you can see, William and Peace is in the 2-3 defense right here. And I can see that is a reason why, because they only have 7 players, so they're trying to preserve a little bit of energy. And they look like they were trapping the wing right here, and Sam Chandler got the ball. But the 23 does preserve a little bit of energy here. But William and Peace is very small. I feel like if the Lady Cougars can get it inside, they can have a great game.
They'll swing it to Rocia in the corner. She'll dribble, pull up, jumper, good. And that'll tie it up at 2-2. Cougars going with a little bit of a press. Worked to their advantage yesterday a little bit, and they get the turnover as Rocia gets the steal. She'll swing it out to Chandler. Chandler in the corner, dribbles on the baseline, shot up, and she was fouled on the play. That'll go against Michaela Ray. Her first personal, team's first. That'll put Sam Chandler on the line. the senior out of Burnsville, North Carolina. First shot off the rim, no good. Coming to today, Chandler, a little over 70% from the foul line this season. Second shot up, and that one down, no problem. And the Cougars lead 3-2 here with 8:46 to play in the first quarter. Cougars still pressing, good defense. Almost get it taken away. And scoop layup, no good. But Cheatham was fouled. Monty Ajay with the foul, her first, team second, and that'll send Cheatham to the line. Cheatham, the lone senior on this Peace team. Guard out of Raleigh, North Carolina. At the line, first shot is good. Second shot goes down as well, and that puts Peace up by one here early on. Raven Johnson up top. She'll send it over to Carthen. Carthen with the long three. No good off the rim. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor racing up. Fast break. Pardon me, that was Grant with the fast break. Missed the layup. Cougars get the rebound. Now Carthen puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Ajay there. Puts it up and rolls it in. And she'll get a chance for the and one. And foul goes against number 5, Deja Cheatham. So Ajay will go to the line for one. Free throw is good.
And as you can see, the Lady Cougars could live on the offensive glass today. As I said earlier, the William Peace Pacers are really small today. And if they can get after them on the offensive glass, that would be very big for the Lady Cougars.
Long three by Taylor, no good, but Grant with the rebound. Umstead passes it up top. They'll get it back over to Taylor. Taylor dribbles right down the lane. Pull-up jumper, floater, no good. Ajay with the rebound. That pass ahead to Sam Chandler, deflected away, and they're going to say it was off. Chandler last. Good defense by Jade Grant. Pacers have it stripped away. Good defense by Sam Chandler. Ajay picks it up. She'll take it in the corner. Looks inside for Raven Johnson. Finds Chandler. Good spin move, and layup is good. Cougars still continuing to press. Pacers break it. Pull-up jumper by Grant. Sam Chandler with the rebound. Chandler with the fake, has a pass deflected away. Pacers come away with it. Umstead taking it to the basket, and scoop layup is good. Pass inside Racia, didn't see it coming, but manages to collect it and put it up, but she's fouled in the paint. And that'll be the second foul on Deja Cheatham. Racia go to the line for two. And the lefty knocks down the first one. Checking in for the Pacers will be Alyssa Gasparini, making her first appearance of the day.
As you mentioned earlier, Drew, the Pacers are not deep. They only have 7 people dressed today. And one of the stars with 2 early fouls with 6:23 to go in the first quarter may be big for them early in this game.
I was talking with Averett head coach Liz Hickey before the game, and she noted that William Peace And they get the 10-second violation in the backcourt. And good defense again by Averett. But as I was saying, talked to Coach Hickey before the game, and she noted that the Pacers only 9 fouls yesterday against Mary Baldwin in the entire game. So they managed to stay out of foul trouble, but already in a little bit of a trouble today, as you mentioned, with Cheatham with 2. Garcia sends it far side looking for Carthen. Carthen dumps it off to Raven Johnson, misses the layup. Ajaya there with the rebound. She misses the putback, and Pacers come away with it. They'll get past the break. They'll throw it out. Long 3 by Umstead, no good. Rebound by Gasparina is going to be tied up with Garcia. Will be possession to William Peace. Grant throws it in. Ray has it in the corner. She'll drive baseline. She'll dump it out to Umstead. Umstead gets it right back. She'll drive. Scoop layup, no good. Too hard off the glass. And Ajay with the rebound. Carthen gets called for the travel. And Cougars make their first sub of the day. Carthen will check out. Kiara Smith checking in. As we approach the halfway point of the first quarter, Averett leads 10-6, and defense has been the name of the game for the Cougars. They get the steal, and Raven Johnson fouled, trying to go to the basket. And that foul will go against Jade Grant, her first personal, team's 4th. That'll send Johnson to the line.
Drew, the press looking very good early for the Cougars, as you said yesterday and the game before that against Salem. That is the first time I've seen the press all year from the Lady Cougars. That was just looking great so far in the past 3 games.
First shot by Johnson, off no good. There was one point in the Salem game, I remember, because I was sitting there and I was keeping track of it. It was at the end of the second quarter, and there were 4 straight possessions where the Cougars got steals. The ball didn't even get across half court. So that when they put it on, they've done a pretty solid job of it, forcing turnovers against teams that may not expect it. Pacers able to break the press there, and they get it across. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Grant pulls up, good fake, jumper, good in the paint for Jade Grant. Grant averaging a little over 11 points a game. Smith thought about a 3. She'll take the long 2 instead. Good hustle to get their own rebound. Raven Johnson tried to collect it, and the Pacers come away with it as Grant throws it off Ajay.
Cougars do not get the steal off the press. Last time the Williams Pacers, they got the ball. They started their offense with 14 seconds to go on the shot clock, and that's very big in a college game due to the fact that we have the shot clock.
Good defense by Sam Chandler to deflect out, pass away. Now the Cougars go the other way with it. Garcia gets it out to Ajay. Now back to Garcia in the corner. She'll take the wide open 3-pointer, just a little bit short. And Peace comes away with a rebound. And blocked by Sam Chandler, and that will tie the all-time program record. Chandler comes back the other way, misses the layup. He'll get it ahead to Grant, who is all the way back, and so Averett leads 11-10. Garcia driving baseline. She'll kick it out to Smith. Smith, she'll drive, puts it up in the paint, and it's good, and she's going to be fouled. Bucket will count. Foul called on number 30, Deja Bean Umstead. Shannon Longworth checks in for Averett. Brooke Carthen back in as well. Smith goes to the line for one. Shot good, and that makes it 14-10 Averett. And turnover by Umstead. Sam Chandler comes away with it. She'll get the fast break layup. And increase the Cougars' lead to 6 here with 3:11 to play in the first quarter. Couple of unforced turnovers by the Pacers. Grant with the spin move, pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Ajay with the rebound, sends it ahead, looking for Longworth on the fast break. Good pump fake and gets the layup.
Great pass by Monty Ajay.
And that'll force a timeout by Brandy Smith. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Averett leads 18-10. I'd like to go back for a second there. I made note of it real quickly, but Sam Chandler got the block on that three-point attempt. That gives her 91 for her career. That ties the all-time mark at Averett in program history with Michelle Warner, who is also the all-time leading scorer and just got inducted into the Averett Athletics Hall of Fame just this past fall. So Chandler has tied the record, so with one more she will own it all by herself. Samantha Texan is checked in as Chandler takes a seat. So the Cougars lead by 8 here with 2:41 to play. They'll look inside to Ray. Ray gets it, puts the layup in good, and she got around Longworth. Just a good move down on the baseline by Ray. Jumper by Smith, good. And William Peace coach Brandy Smith not happy with the defense by her team on that one. She was up and running around about that one. Grant dribbles it back out. She'll give it to Taylor. Taylor throws it over to Gasparini. Shot blocked by Longworth. Brooke Carthen has some numbers, and she's going to get called for the charge. Lowered her shoulder just a little bit, enough to initiate the contact, and she's not going to get away with that one with the referee right there. That'll be her second foul of the game. Cougars laying off the press for now that they have 8-point lead. And Ray scoops it in and good. Ray, very, very good moves around the basket. Texan sends it over to Carthen. Carthen, skip pass over to Longworth. Now she'll get to Jai on the baseline. Long jumper, no good. Ray with the rebound. And the Pacers will get it ahead. They briefly had some numbers. They'll get it over to Umstead in the corner for the three. Off the top of the backboard, no good. And a Giant with the rebound. Texan with a wide open three-pointer. She'll take it, but off the front of the rim, and Pacers will go the other way. Jump shot, no good by Taylor. And Averett will slow it down just for a second. Here, take advantage of the shot clock as we're under 35 seconds to play. Carthen puts it up, no good. Ajay with the rebound. Uncontested layup is good. And shot clock is off. Pacers running ahead but don't have the numbers. Umstead will drive to the basket. Shot is up and good. What a move by Umstead. That foul will go against Kiara Smith, her first, team's fourth. Substitutions for the Cougars. Checking back in, Sam Chandler and Raven Johnson. Brooke Carthen and Amani Ajay will sit down for the final 10.6 seconds of the first quarter. Shot up and good. That'll make it 22-17 with 10 seconds to go. Karen Smith drives, long jumper, no good. Rebound, Longworth gets it, can't corral it, and that'll be it. So the Cougars take a 22-17 lead into the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll start the second quarter with you here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back as we start the second quarter. Averett has possession. Cougars lead 22-17 against William Peace. Longworth with a three from the far side, no good. Sam Chandler with the rebound, jumper no good. Raven Johnson gets the rebound but fouled on the putback. And that'll go, looks like that one will go against Ray. And it will. That is Michaela Ray's second foul. That'll send Raven Johnson to the line. Johnson 1 for 2 from the line so far today. Shot is up and good.
That foul could prove to be big in this game for Michaela Ray. That is her second. As we know, she's their best player and does a lot for the team. Good pass by Sam Chandler. Shannon Longworth misses it, gets her own rebound, misses it again. Tipped up and around. Back for another rebound for Sam Chandler, who pulls up jumper, gets her own rebound again, and after 4 tries, they get it, Sam Chandler.
Chandler with the basket. And Peace just looking a little slow on the boards today, and I have to imagine just some of that just the taking the toll of how many minutes they have to play. Coming off a game yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. And that foul is going. Samantha Texan, her first personal. Pacers just look flat-footed on the boards. They'll get it in. Ray in the corner, guarded by Sam Chandler. Chandler takes away the baseline. Spin move by Ray, no good. Chandler is going to get called with, well, we'll see who it goes against. They were little bump, and it is going against Chandler. That's our first personal. That'll send Ray to the line for 2 shots. First one is good. Michaela Ray, sophomore, 5'10" forward out of Asheville, North Carolina. Second one is up and good as well, and it makes it 25-19 with 9:08 to play here in the second quarter. Garcia gets it into Johnson. She'll find Sam Chandler for the backdoor layup, and good passing there by the Cougars. And Grant throws that ball away, looking for Gasparini, but overshot her. And will be another turnover. 7 turnovers now for the Pacers. Shot by Longworth, no good. Gasparini with the rebound, but tried to pass it away, and it's stolen away by the Cougars. And now the Cougars throw it away, and it will be the Pacers' ball. Grant hands it off to Taylor. Taylor back to Umstead. She'll get it over to Grant. Now Gasparini has it. She'll look inside for Ray. Ray with the layup, no good. Gets the rebound, though, and is fouled by Raven Johnson. That'll be Ravens first.
Yesterday, Michaela Ray, you said she had 28 points and 22 rebounds yesterday, and I can see why. She's a workhorse on the glass and offensive end. She loves to have the ball in her hands and works very hard, and she makes her first free throw.
With that first free throw, she now has 9 points to go with 5 rebounds. Second free throw is good, so make it 10 for Michaela Ray. Currently leads all scorers as Sam Chandler has 9 points for the Cougars. Chandler with a 3, make it 12. And Sam Chandler lighting up there. First 3 by either team this game. Umstead with a little floater in the lane as she got by the defense. Cougars get it over to Chandler. Wide open 3. Good again by Sam Chandler. Make it 15 points now for the senior.
And as you mentioned earlier, Drew, she needs 35 points today to tie the record. And I'm pretty sure that's in the back of her mind, but she has had a great first half here. It's a great move by the Pacers.
Spin move by Grant. Missed the layup. No good. So 15 points already by Chandler. Good pass. Jai with the layup. Chandler now only 20 points away from tying the all-time record. She'd love to do it right here at home. If she doesn't do it today, it's going to be on the road because Cougars have a 3-game road stretch after this game, so I'm sure she'd love to go ahead and knock it out here at the Grand Center. Shot clock down to 5. Ray dishes it off for a long 3 by Taylor. No good. Ajay with the rebound. Longworth wide open for the 3. No good. And rebound by Cheatham. Cheatham with the drive and throws it up. She will get fouled on the play. And they're going to get Kiara Smith, it looks like, for her second foul.
Kiara Smith called foul. Second.
Cheatham to the line. She has 2 points. It's two for 2 today from the foul line. First one is good. Zenise Chambers checks in for Kiara Smith. We're going to have a 30-second timeout by Averett. While we're waiting for that timeout, learn that it is Zenise Chambers' birthday, so happy birthday to Zenise. She celebrates it here with hopefully a win today for the Cougars. Cougars lead 35-24. Just before that last free throw was their largest lead of the game, 12 points. Right now, despite the efforts of Michaela Ray, the Cougars are winning the battle on the board. They are leading 22-12 on the glass. So Cheatham will go back to the line for one more.
And as you mentioned, the backboard battle right now, the William Peace Lady Pacers have 12 rebounds total. The Averett Lady Cougars have 11 offensive rebounds, and that's a very big statistic in this game right now.
Garcia tries to find Ajayi, overshoots her, and now the Pacers have some numbers on the fast break. Ray dumps it off to Taylor, misses the layup off the front of the rim, no good. Now Rosia finds Longworth. She'll put it up the runner in the lane, and it's good. Shannon Longworth with 4 points now off the bench for the Cougars. Cougars go right back to the press. Pacers get it over. Umstead with the spin move. Now she'll dump it off to Ray. Ray pulls up for three. No good. Shannon Longworth with the rebound. She'll get it ahead to Chambers. Chambers drives. Gets it out to Sam Chandler for three. No good. Off the rim. Now Grant with it. Racing ahead. She'll pull up from the foul line, and it's good for Grant. Her 6th point of the game. (37-27) is the score. Favor of the Cougars. Shannon Longworth runner no good. Ray got the rebound, but had it taken away by Sam Chandler, and Ajayi with the jumper in the paint. Makes it a 12-point game. Grant gets it ahead. Misses the jumper, and the Cougars all there with the rebound. As 4 of the 5 Pacers didn't even make it over half court that possession. Good defense, though, by Jade Grant. She steals that pass away. And we've got a foul on Averett. And that one will go against Shannon Longworth, her first personal. So with the Pacers in the bonus, that'll send Grant to the line. First one is good. Gasparini checks back in for the Pacers. Coming in for the Cougars is Kiara Smith and Raven Johnson. Second free throw good as well. Chambers good fake, but she's going to get called for the travel. Pass ahead, corralled by Ray. Now she'll get it back to Taylor. Rosia guarding her up the top. Good defense by Rosia. Knocks the ball away and creates the turnover. And Rosia with a nice little left-handed layup, and that is good. Rosia now with 6 points so far today. Grant with the baseline jumper, no good. Rosia with the rebound. Smith drives, dumps it off to Raven Johnson, misses the layup, no good. And Ray with the rebound. She'll start the break. But Johnson right there to get the rebound over top of Ray. Now the Cougars going the other way. Good move by Sam Chandler, and she'll get it in for the layup. 17 points now for the senior here in the second quarter. Ray pulls up from three. Air ball, no good. Rosia has it. She'll race the other way. And throws up the layup. Almost gets it to fall, but she will go to the line for 2. We'll see who it's on. And it will be on number 14, Jade Grant, her second personal. So she is now the third William Peace player with 2 fouls. Cheatham, Grant, and Ray all with 2. Garcia goes to the line. First shot is good. Cheatham comes back in. Gasparini will check out for the Pacers. Garcia, second free throw, good as well. She's now 4 for 4 from the line. Longworth checks back in for Sam Chandler. Chandler having a solid day, but her teammate, Monty Ajay, also having a solid day. 9 points, 9 rebounds already as well for Monty. And Ray with the scoop layup. It's her 12th point. Smith goes in, creates the contact, and she will go to the line for 2. And that is number 3 on Michaela Ray. And Montre, as you said earlier, that is huge. First free throw good by Smith. Second free throw good as well, and the Cougars extend their lead to 16. .208 to play here in the first half. Cougars in control. Cheatham pulls up inside the three-point lane, and we're going to say it was touched by a Cougar. Gasparini will check back in as Ray will sit down probably for the last 1 minute and 50 seconds. With the 3 fouls. Grant inbound the basketball. She'll try to get it in, but we got a foul called on the Cougars. They're going to say as Denise Chambers reached in. Her first personal. That'll send Umstead to the line. Second free throw good. Good pass to Johnson, but she has it almost taken away. And they're going to call 3 seconds. Hayward coach Liz Hickey not happy. Thought Johnson was fouled. Umstead pulls up for 3 off the front of the rim and rebound by Longworth. Longworth's going to be fouled by Cheatham, and that is Cheatham's 3rd foul as well. So, foul trouble starting to add up for the Pacers, and we will see Kaylee Kotowski check in for her first appearance of the day. Longworth at the foul line. First shot good. So Kotowski will check in. Sam Chandler will check back in as well. Kotowski only making her fifth appearance of the season. Longworth's second free throw good as well, and the Cougars extend their lead to 17, largest of the game. And a touch foul in the backcourt by Raven Johnson. That'll be her second foul. That'll put Taylor at the line. Her first trip to the line today. First one is good. Second shot up and in as well. Cougars look to finish off this half strong. Longworth thought about the three. She'll pass it back out. Chambers has it at the top. Gets it over to Rosia. Rosia looking inside. She'll get it into Johnson. Johnson dribbles, puts it up. No foul, but was contact. Cougars put it up. Sam Chandler gets the jumper in the paint. And that's 19 points for Chandler. Good defense by the Cougars. Almost get the steal. Grant tried to spin move and lost control of it. She would have had the easy layup. .30 seconds to play here. Shot clock down to 7. Taylor drives, puts up the runner, no good off the glass. Chandler has it. 17 seconds to go. Chandler puts it up in the basket on the fast break. 21 points for Chandler. Time ticking away on the Pacers. They look content just to get out of this first half. And that's it for the first half. Averett leads William Peace 53-34. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have some halftime stats for you and the halftime show here on the Averett Sports Network. Hello, welcome back to halftime here at the Grant Center. Cougars lead William Peace 53-35. It's been a strong game for Averett as they have really run away with it here in the second quarter. Sam Chandler with 21 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, 3 assists, and a block. The one block ties the all-time career mark for the Cougars, and Chandler now only 14 points away from tying the all-time scoring mark here at Averett, held by Michelle Warner, who also holds the career blocks record that she shares with currently. Mani Ajayi with 9 points, 9 rebounds so far in the first half. Those are kind of your leaders for the Cougars. Alexis Garcia also with 8 points. Kiera Smith with 7 points. Shannon Longworth 6 points, 6 rebounds. Some key minutes off the bench for Longworth. Cougars shooting 46.3%. Pacers only shooting 29% as they have struggled. It's been Michaela Ray and really nobody else. Ray with 12.6 rebounds. Jade Grant and Deja Umstead both have 8 points as well. But foul trouble has plagued the Pacers in the first half. Deja Cheatham with 3 fouls and Michaela Ray with 3 fouls. So that's how things have shaped up in the first half. Will we see the all-time scoring record go down here in the second half? We will find out. 3 minutes away from the second half. You're watching Averett women's basketball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back as we are about to start the third quarter here. Cougars lead William Peace 53-34. I'm Drew Wilson, joined by Montre Cash here on the call for you, live from the Grant Center. And Montre, what do you expect here in the second half?
Well, the Lady Cougars are up 19 right now. season long. But for the Cougars to keep pounding inside and pushing transition, the Lady Pacers look like they got a little bit of wind in them in the second quarter there.
Pacers get the ball and start the half. Grant has it. She'll get it to Cheatham. Albert to Ray. Now over to Grant again. Grant trying to get it into Ray. Ray swarmed, but she's able to get the shot off. No good. Gets the rebound right back and puts it in. Michaela Ray going back to work here after picking up that third foul late in the second quarter. One of two Pacers with 3 fouls. And Ajayi going to be fouled. And Ray's 4th foul. I'm sorry. I believe that was on Grant. So that will be Grant's 3rd foul. And it is as Ajayi goes to the line. So Grant now the 3rd Pacer with 3 fouls. And Ajayi nails the second one. Taylor brings the ball up. Swing it over to Umstead. Umstead drives right-handed. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound by Chandler. And the senior gets it ahead, looking for Carthen. Carthen, jumper, no good. Rebound by Ray. Carthen having a little bit of an off day so far. Picked up fouls early. And that's the record. It goes down. Sam Chandler is the new all-time leading blocker here at Averett. Gets the ball up to Ajayi, no good. But the Cougars get the rebound. So 92 career blocks for Chandler. She'll put up the 3, no good. Ray with the rebound.
And that's one record today, Drew. I would sure she would love to get these next 15 points to be the all-time leading scorer at Averett for women's basketball.
Definitely, as Taylor gets that runner to go. So we could see 2 all-time marks go down. Already 1 in the books. Carthen gets it over to Chandler. Chandler now over to Rosie on the far side. Back to Chandler. Chandler at the top. Looking inside for Raven Johnson. Now back out to Ajayi. Ajayi steps into a shot. No good. Raven with the rebound and puts it up and good. And she'll go to the line for the 3-point attempt. And Deja Cheatham called for the foul, her 4th personal.
And right now I believe that Sam Chandler has 9 rebounds in the game, and she needs 9 more to become 6th all-time. So Sam is just trying to climb her way up to all the Averett leaderboards today.
She might pass Michelle Warner in 3 categories today because Warner's in front of her in all 3 of those marks. Well, no longer the blocks, but Cheatham with the layup, no good. Ajayi with the rebound, on the run, gets it ahead to Rosia. Rosia puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. She'll get it out to Chandler. Chandler. And 3-second call on the Cougars. Not sure if it was Ajayi or Carthen who got busted with it, but (58-38) is your score. 7:23 to play in the 3rd quarter. Umstead almost loses the handle. Turns baseline. She's trying to crossover move. Gets it out to Grant. Grant gets it to Ray. Ray drives. Scoop layup is good. Cougars looking ahead to Carthen. Carthen goes to the basket. Little contact, but no foul called. And the ball did not go down, so Pacers get it. Cheatham, layup no good. Raven Johnson with the rebound. Johnson had 15 rebounds yesterday, a career high for her. And Ajayi is going to be fouled, putting the shot up. That one is on number 30, Deja Umstead. Her 2nd personal. Now send Ajayi to the line. First one off, no good. Jai already with a double-double today. Now has 12 points after that second free throw and 10 rebounds. Averett lead at 19. Grant tries to drive on Johnson, puts up the runner, no good. Sam Chandler with a rebound. That's her 10th rebound of the day. She'll dump off the pass to Book Carthen and gets the assist on the fast break. And that'll be Carthen's first basket of the day. And timeout by William Peace here with 5:59 to play. And it will be a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back as we come out of the timeout. Averett leads 61-40 here in the third quarter. William Peace ball with 22 on the shot clock. And during that timeout, Sam Chandler got a little bit of love, being announced as the all-time leading blocker. And now she takes advantage of a turnover and gets the fast break layup. So Chandler now with 23 points. And foul called on, looks like Alexis Rosia. Her first personal. Karen Smith checks in for the Cougars. So Chandler now creeping up on that possible all-time scoring record. May knock it down today. Shot by Grant, no good, and will be Averett ball. Samantha Texan will check in for the Cougars. Brooke Carthen will take a seat. So Chandler with 23 points. She needed 35 to tie the record coming into today. So only 12 away from tying, 13 away from breaking. Pass in to Kiara Smith, no good. Ray with the rebound, and the Pacers try to go the other way, but Ray throws it away as Taylor unable to track that ball down. Gasparini will check back in for the Pacers. Cheatham will take a seat with her 4 fouls. Smith gets it to Texan. Now over to Rosia for 3. Off the rim, no good. Ajay with the rebound. She'll get it to Chandler for 3. Chandler shot off the rim. Texan with the rebound. Puts it up, no good. Ajay with the rebound again. Her shot, no good. And Pacers come away with it. Couple good looks there for the Cougars. Just wouldn't fall. Umstead with a good move. And gets the layup. Chandler driving baseline, dumps it off to Ajay. Now she'll put it up. No good. Gets it right back, puts up the layup, and good for Ajay. Ajay having a career day. Already career high rebounds, and she's closing in on her career high points that she set yesterday. Cougars get the steal. Kara Smith drives baseline, dumps it off to Ajay. Fumbles the layup, but Chandler there to put it in, clean up the work. And now she has 25, so 10 points away from tying. Shot by Grant, no good, but she's fouled by Texan going to the basket. Grant will go to the line. No good. Longworth checks in for Ajay. Montre, how about this? So Sam Chandler's already broken the blocks record. She's closing in on the all-time scoring record. And she needed 35 points coming today. So if she does, in fact, break the record, she'll also set a career high in points for a single game as well. Career high is 34. Set against Piedmont back in 2016.
Talk about a game to remember in your senior season. Breaking three records in one day and setting your own personal scoring record. It would be lovely for Sam Chandler to have that. I know she would love to have that record.
We'll see it hit that last basket. Makes it 69-43. Long shot by Grant, no good. Rebound by Kiara Smith. Good pass to Texan. She'll get it out to Longworth. Couldn't hold on to it. Carthen checks in for Chandler. Give her a break. Montre, for you as a player, when you're out there on the court and you know you're having a good game, does it creep in your mind, you know, like if you're getting close to like a career high in anything?
Absolutely, I would say it would. Me being a freshman this year, almost any game could be a career night for me because I've never had any statistics in a college game before. But the one game I did have 22 points. I was just feeling it from the field, and I knew I was having a good game. But even going back to high school, my career high was 34 points, and that night I just knew I had it in the back of my mind. I wanted to get that record, and when you're feeling it, there's just the ball, the hoop's like an ocean, and anything you can shoot is going in, and it's a great feeling breaking your own record, and I know it's a great record feeling when you're breaking all-time college records because as many players that came through this program, I know Sam Chandler's feeling great right now.
Absolutely. That last foul was on Kiara Smith, her third. Skip pass over to Chambers. Now she'll get it back to Smith. 12 on the shot clock. Now over to Texan. Texan puts up a long two. Her foot was on the line. No good. Taylor corrals the rebound, gets it ahead to Grant. Grant has it blocked by Smith. Smith had a nasty block yesterday in the game against Meredith and gets another one of the day. Umstead drives. Layup no good. Carthen with the rebound. She'll get it ahead to Texan. Texan over to Chambers. Chambers to Longworth. Baseline jumper is good. Good passing by the Cougars on that possession. Really moving the ball around. Peace will settle things down. Taylor has it. She'll get it to Gasparini. Gasparini at the top looking for back to Grant. Looking inside to Ray. Ray Has it on the block, puts it up, and good. 20 points now for Ray. Longworth steps into a three off the front of the rim, no good.
And Drew, back on Michaela Ray for William and Peace. When she gets the ball inside, it's almost an automatic 2 points as Umstead gets the layup there. But back to Ray, she just is a workhorse down there in the post. And I know she's tired playing almost 35 minutes per game.
20 points, 13 rebounds for Ray, and she gets a block right there on Texan. Goes out to Smith. She'll knock down the three, though, and it works out in the Cougars' favor. Now 10 points for Kiara Smith. Ray bumps her way in, and they're going to get Shannon Longworth with the foul. And first free throw is good. Sometimes you can see box scores and you don't watch a game, but you can look at a box score and see somebody just put up some ridiculous numbers, and you almost wonder to yourself, are those legit numbers? Were they a bunch of, easy rebounds or easy baskets, like uncontested, depending on who the competition is, and looking at what Ray's done today, you can definitely see that her numbers are legit. She's racking up numbers. Some of that is, because she's playing so many minutes, but a lot of that is just based on her talent. As we have a Cougar down, I believe that's Shannon Longworth. Didn't see what exactly happened there.
I think she may have banged up either her knee or her ankle there. I do not know. But as you were saying about Ray, as her numbers are legit, as you can see, she's a leader for this team, and she demands the ball inside. Drew, and she has a soft touch around the basket, and as you can see, her numbers are as she has shown all the kids up here. I believe it is her. I believe so.
Longworth favoring that left leg. She doesn't get some help from the training staff. Both Averett and William Peace.
Yes, Michaela Ray is a very good women's basketball player here, and she's carrying her team. And like you said, I know her minutes make her stats look a little bit better because she plays so much, but she's very, very legit no matter what team she would be on.
Longworth will check out. Sam Chandler checks back in, and the record watch is on here with only a couple seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock off, so Kiara Smith has it. She'll get it into Carthen. Carthen misses the layup. Texan has it, and Cougars unable to get off a shot. And they will take their 24-point lead into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final frame for you. Cougars well in front against William Peace here at the Grand Center. And welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter here at the Grand Center. Averett leads William Peace by 24. It's 74-50. Entering the final 10 minutes of the game. Cougars going with a different lineup. We're seeing Micaiah Wright and Haley Chandler make their first appearance here to start the quarter for the Cougars. Also in Alexis Garcia, Monty Ajay, and Sam Chandler. Chandler goes in for the layup, and they're going to say it was no good. It was on the floor. And that'll be number 4 on Michaela Ray. They'll try to get it into Ajay, but ball deflected away, and the Pacers come away with it. They'll get into Ray. Ray fouled, and they will count the basket. And the foul is on Micaiah Wright. Wright, free throw, bounces around and down. So the Cougars move the ball around. Wright has it. Now over to Rosia. Rosia looking inside to Ajay, but good defense again by the Pacers to poke it away. Umstead drives. Scoop layup is no good. Cougars come away with the rebound. They'll get it ahead to Ajay on the fast break. Assist by Chandler is good. And Ajay now with 16 points. Three by Cheatham, good. And that is the first made three by William Peace all game. .8:22 to play. Have to see if the Cougars want to try to force the issue and try to get Chandler the points. Three by Wright and banks it in. The bank is open on a Sunday for Micaiah Wright. Good defense by Rosia to take away the baseline. She'll get it into Ray, though. And Ray powers her way to a layup. Chandler looking in. She'll dribble it back out to Wright. Wright gets it over to Ajay. Ball knocked away by Cheatham.
And as you said, Drew, you don't know if the Lady Cougars are forcing the way with Sam Chandler, but right now she is playing in the fourth quarter up by 21 points. But they do not like her getting the ball to her right now. As Alexis Garcia shoots a three.
A little hesitation there and probably cost her. Now Grant pulls up at the foul line and good. We've seen her hit that shot a couple times today. She's pretty solid at that pull up right at the free throw line.
As I was about to say the same thing, Drew. That looks like her go-to move. The pull-up jumper around the mid-range area. It is just one shot to count on.
Yeah.
She's made that shot.
Haley Chandler shuffled her feet there before she got the dribble down, and will be a turnover for the Cougars. But Pacers back within 19. One thing you don't want to do is, with a big lead, you never want to get a little too complacent and slack off. You want to make sure that you keep the other team at bay, because you never know what can happen, especially with a lot of time left. Ray drives, layup, no good, and Ajay with the rebound. Chandler has it. She'll try to go to the basket, fouled on the floor. That one is on Taylor, her first personal. wouldn't be surprised that if the Cougars can't get Chandler a few buckets here in the next minute or two, if maybe they just decide it's not going to happen today, maybe take her out of the game. And a good block by Ray on the drive by Rosia, and that'll set up Grant for the wide open fast break layup. 17-point lead now.
As you said, Drew, you just can't take your foot off the gas on anybody. As Sam Chandler shoots and makes a three.
And Chandler with a three, so 7 points away from tying. That might make you change your mind just a little bit. We'll see.
That puts it back up. Being with 5 minutes to go. As she goes back inside, she's just having a field day in the paint today. She's really good playing, Michaela Ray. Indeed, she is.
And Chandler called with a foul. It's her second.
As you mentioned, Drew, 10 points with 6 minutes to go, and you hit that three, make it 7. That seems a whole lot easier for Sam Chandler. As we know, she can get it going at any point that she wants to.
Denise Chambers comes in for Micaiah Wright. Off the rim, no good, and Chandler comes away with a rebound. Chandler now with 13 rebounds. Career high is 18. So she's having a good day for sure. And nice little bank off the glass by Rosia. Pacers looking inside for Ray. They'll swing it in, and they do find her and get her in for the layup. 28 points for Ray. Under 5 minutes to play. Chandler has it at the key. She'll pass it out to the other Chandler, Haley Chandler. Missed the shot. Ajay with the rebound. Puts it up, no good. Ajay gets it right back, puts it in, and good for Amani Ajay. Now 18 points.
And Drew, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know if Sam Chandler knows how close she is to this record, because she does have some open looks, and she's passing them on. She maybe kind of go for a triple-double here, Drew. She has 6 assists on the day.
Well, she does own a triple-double in her career. Did against Mary Baldwin, had I think 30 points, 10 rebounds, and get this, 10 steals.
Pretty sure if I was all said and done, Sam Chandler would be in the Averett Athletics Hall of Fame for sure. She's just having an outstanding career. There's another pass by Sam Chandler.
So I think that's a good sign of a teammate. She could be taking the ball all she wants to and trying to put it in, because this game's a little bit out of reach now. But she's trying to get her teammates involved, and that's what a good leader, a good senior does for a team is doesn't, even though she could break this record today, she's trying to get her teammates involved and get them ready going into the future games. Ball knocked out. Will be Cougars possession. As you mentioned, Chandler now 7 assists, so she is creeping up on a potential triple-double. Puts it up and good. So Chandler now 30 points. So she needs 5 to tie, 6 to break. That's.
As I looked at the bench, Drew, Coach Hickey definitely knows that she still needs 5 more points to get that record in. She's leaking out, and then she now needs 3 more points. Wow, Drew.
And she's coming close.
To break the record, Drew. She may get it. 3 minutes to go.
Well, 3 to tie. 4 to break. And travel called.
as Alexis Rosia brings the ball up the court here. Kicks it to Chandler. Chandler over to Chandler for the three. Misses it, gets her own rebound. She's going in now. That's 34 points in the game. That ties her career high. As she
needs one more point to tie, two to break. So one more basket will do it for the senior. 2:27 to play. The bench knows, so I think they'll probably call her number here.
she's down the court. Let's see if they can find her here. Alexis Garcia skips it to Makai right. Makai to Chandler. Chandler to Chandler. Back to Chandler.
And long two by Haley Chandler.
That's another assist for Sam Chandler. That's 8 on the game for her. So 2 points away from breaking the record. 2 points for the triple-double tonight. As with 148 to play here in the Grand Center.
Gasparini, runner no good.
The rebound for Sam Chandler.
Garcia with a bank off the glass. Haley Chandler cleans it up, though. Approaching a minute to play. Time might be their biggest opponent.
As the Lady Cougars are approaching 100 points on today's game. They have 98 with a minute to play here. Pretty sure they would like to score triple digits here in the Grand Center today on this Sunday afternoon.
And Gasparini's fouled by Rosia. So Gasparini will go to the line. First shot no good. Second shot off the front, no good. Cougars corral the rebound. Chandler pulls up for three. Good! And Sam Chandler is your all-time leading scorer. Congratulations to Sam Chandler, sets the all-time scoring record for the Cougars with a three-pointer. How fitting. And a new career high, 37 points for the senior.
Congratulations to Sam Chandler, now the all-time leader in points today. Record formally held by Michelle Warner, now held by Sam Chandler.
What a way for it to go in, Drew. I mean, just all the excitement on the ball right there, just to give it a bounce, and let it go in.
A little late drama for us here. Now Zenise Chambers giving her a little love on the bench.
Her stats for this game were amazing. So you break the all-time blocks record in this game, all-time scoring record in this game, and that gets her 37 points on the game here today with 16 rebounds and 8 assists. What a game for Sam Chandler today.
She knows how to break in style, that's for sure. And Ray is going to be fouled by Kiara Smith.
And also with the big game, as you said earlier, Drew, Amani Ajay, she just was a killer on the glass with 9 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. So she ended the day's game with 18 points and 17 rebounds.
17 boards is not a bad day.
Pretty sure that's a career high for her.
That is. Her previous high was 11 against William Peace last year. So she blew that away. And the Cougars will now just be content to run things out now that the Sam Chandler record is in the books. Now a win is in the books for the Cougars as they will beat William Peace 101-66. That is your final score here from the Grant Center. When we come back, maybe we'll try to grab Sam Chandler and maybe get her for an interview. Stay tuned for the postgame show. And welcome back to the post-game show. Big day for the Cougars. Pick up a 101-66 victory over William Peace. That'll help the Cougars improve to 7-5 overall and 4-1 in the conference. But perhaps the biggest news of the day, Sam Chandler picks up a couple all-time records for the Cougars. We knew she was probably going to get the blocks record today with a pair of blocks. She managed to tie that in the first half and picked up the record in the second half for her 92nd career block. That breaks the all-time record held by Michelle Warner. What we weren't sure about was the scoring record. And I'll tell you what, Sam Chandler needed 35 points to tie that record today, 36 to break. Her career high was 34. We weren't quite sure if she could do it. Obviously, we know she has the talent to do it, but to do it in this game, might have looked like it a little bit of a stretch, but when she had 21 points in the first half, I think we all kind of knew that today could, in fact, be the day, and got there late with a couple minutes to go and managed to knock down a few points, and she needed, I think, 10 to tie going into that last quarter, and able to get the three, very fitting for her. She is a really solid three-point shooter during her career, so get the three to kind of set the record, and finishes with a career-high 37 points to go with 16 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. I'll tell you what, if you're going to have a great day, that's a great line to have. But she wasn't the only one that had a great day. Amani Ajayi with 18 points, 17 rebounds, career-high 17 rebounds for the junior. She had an excellent day as well. Alexis Frazio, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, also 3 steals. Kiera Smith, 10 points off the bench, had a good day as well. Shannon Longworth had a really solid day, 8 points, 6 rebounds for having to leave due to injury late in the game. Raven Johnson, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Brooke Carthen had 2 points, 4 rebounds. Haley Chandler, 4 points as well. Micaiah Wright hit a 3. And Samantha Texans and East Chambers held scoreless, but helped out the Cougars. Got a few rebounds and assists each. Cougars shot 45.3% from the floor for the game, including 81% from the foul line, as they pick up the big victory over the Pacers. Pacers, Michaela Ray, 30 points, 13 rebounds. She kind of was the force for the Pacers. She got help from some teammates. Jade Grant with 13 points, Deja Umstead with 12 points, but the Cougars just kind of ran away with it as the Pacers had foul trouble, and they only played 7 players, only had 7 players dressed, so just really didn't have a whole lot of help coming off a game where they had to fight for it yesterday. So that'll be that. We still like to try to catch Sam Chandler. I thought I was going to try to catch her, but I'm going to hold out hope that we can interview her here on the post-game show. So we'll talk a little bit more about some other things going on. Pacers, they dropped to 2-7 and 2-2 in the conference. So it looks like Sam Chandler has made her way out to the court, and we're going to try to get her up here for a quick little interview to celebrate her big day. We'll get Sam all set up here with the headset. So Sam Chandler joins us here on the post-game show, and Sam, huge day for you, to say the least. Obviously you knew the record was close for the points. What were your thoughts on? Did you feel like you were going to maybe try to get that today, or when?
I wanted us to win, and then it kind of just came. So the goal is to win. So
obviously, it's 21 points in the first half. Obviously, I think that kind of probably helped set you up, obviously, to maybe get close to the record. And I think that's when it kind of maybe got in everybody's mind that, hey, today could be the day. Just talk about you go into the fourth quarter, you're 10 points away from tying, 16 from breaking the record. But you were still looking to get your teammates involved there. Was it in the back of your head like, okay, maybe this isn't today, or?
I really wasn't thinking about it, Drew. I mean, I knew I was kind of close just because I did have a good first half. But at the end of the day, it's a team game, and I wanted everybody else to score too. So.
Right. Well, you had a heck of a day. Not only did you break the all-time scoring record, you set the blocks record as well, and a career high 37 points today. So quite a day for you. 37 points, 16 rebounds, 8 assists for you. Just talk about obviously picking up the win today, but also what it means to you to accomplish all those things in one game that's also a win.
I mean, to us, I just think it's a great thing that we won. We have this team saying right now 17-game win streak, and that started 3 games ago with Randolph. It was a non-conference game, but then from there on, we've just said, okay, 17-game win streak, we don't want to lose anymore, because our ultimate goal is we want to ring this year. So no matter what it takes, we just want to win, and I want to do anything I can to help the team win. So.
Obviously, you played a big part in the win today, but obviously you had some teammates that did some good stuff as well. Talk about the job Monty did. She set a career high in rebounds today, and also had some 18 points. And I think 17 rebounds.
17 rebounds. Well, she's really stepped up this year. I couldn't be more proud of her. I mean, it's tremendous how much she's stepped up. last game, she was like shooting everything she threw up went in. So she's just really killing it, and I'm really proud of her.
Obviously, you all have been on this homestand, and you're about to hit the road. What are some things to take from how you all have played to start the 2008 calendar year to go into the rest of the season?
I think just like keep the intensity up and just keep pushing. I mean, we can always get better. There's always stuff we can improve on. So if we like keep improving, then we're going to be really great by the end of the year.
All right. Well, I'll let you go celebrate with everybody, but congratulations again, and congratulations on a couple records today. Let's keep it up.
Yeah. Thanks, Drew.
All right. That's Sam Chandler here on the Postgame Show, and that'll probably do it for us today. Thank you for tuning in to the Averett women's basketball game against William Peace. The Cougars pick up a 101-66 victory, and Sam Chandler sets the all-time scoring record and all-time blocks record for the Cougars. That'll do it for everybody here. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time here on the Averett Sports Network.